Hello, Leo. Welcome to Divine Spiritual Tarot. I am here to do your week reading. I hope you guys are having a good weekend, and I hope y'all have a good week. Also, Leo, this is a general reading, and this is not everybody's story. It might relate to you, Leo. It might not. If it does not, you can go on your moon as well as your Venus signs, and there will be messages there for you, Leo. Watchers, you are welcome. Also, excuse my children, because they be on one sometimes. But let's start, Leo. Spirit, protect me and Leo as I do their reading from any harm, and let it go back to the person that sent it. Let Leo get the accurate readings that they need to give them guidance and strength. Pray. Amen and amen. So let's see what's coming in for the sign of Leo. We have here, I don't know why every time I shuffle these cards, we have here new moon in Aries. A bold new beginning brings and taking chances and confidence in to pursue your passions, as well as intuitive courage and a new beginning here. The new moon in Aries. We also have here warning crest moon, a time to reflect, rest, and prepare for a new cycle ahead. Resting as well as renewing and preparing. So a lot of you guys are resting at this time as well here, okay? Before y'all take some type of action, okay? Just a sign, Leo. We have here warning gamble moon. A time for a deep reflection, insight, and gathering with wisdom, preparing for the next progress and journey. Reflection, wisdom, gratitude. The new moon, the warning gamble moon. So a lot of you guys are reflecting at this time here, okay, with gratitude as well. And we also have the full moon in Leo. Celebration, pride, as well as authority, as well as the blue moon. Raptures of opportunities, second chances, and hidden blessings. So a lot of you guys are in y'all energy here, and it has something to do with y'all celebrating as well, but it has something to do with y'all have opportunities that's coming in for you guys with the blue moon, okay? And it has something to do with second chances as well as hidden blessings, okay? We also have the super moon here, and it has something to do with power, the super moon. So tell me about the sign of Leo. What's coming in for the sign of Leo? We have here life forces. So life forces is with you here, okay? And we also have here decisions, the higher self. So a lot of you guys got to make a decision here. Because if you see this, someone here is pulling you this way, and someone here is pulling you another way here, okay? So y'all got to make a choice here, okay? And it has something to do with life forces and decisions. So tell me about the sign of Leo. We have her celebration and joyful guidance. So you guys are celebrating at this time as well here, okay? And we also have her celebration here, as well as divine helper, as well as denied divine help. So for some of you guys, someone here is denying divine help here. Okay, if you see this, someone here is acting like they don't see something here, and it has something to do with that, with this denial of expressions, because the divine is trying to give someone here something and they don't want to take it, and it has something to do with that, with this physical body and Gaia. So it has something to do with the physical body and Gaia. So tell me about the sign of Leo. What's coming in for the sign of Leo here? We have here the soul journey, as well as embracing solitude and a gateway of self-discovery and unseen horizon, walking alone and new, seeing new. So you could be walking alone here and seeing something new here for some of you guys. And Spirit wants y'all to do that because it has something to do with Spirit wants y'all to be brave. Because something is coming here, and it got something to do with y'all being brave as well here. It says you will face a moment where your bravery must mask your fears to inspire others, wearing your bravery here. Okay, so y'all might need to walk alone here on here. Okay, so tell me about the sign of Leo. What's coming in for the sign of Leo here? We have her faded. So something is faded her. Seek the truth. Sharing faded as well as consolation. Something is fading here. Okay. And what is fading is celebration here. Okay. Something is fading here. And it has something to do with celebration. Okay. And it has something to do with that. It has something to do with the night veil. Under the moonlight, hidden desires as well as quality of awake, facing your inner self, as well as saving here, as well as beginning to save for the future now. So it has something to do with the night veil and saving here. So a lot of you guys might need to save in secret here because it has something to do with y'all need to find y'all inner self. For some of you guys, someone here needs to find their inner self here because it has something to do with somebody harvest here, and it has something to do with your support system want your harvest. Okay, that's what it has something to do with, and it also has something to do with a lover here and time cross roads. So for some of you guys, y'all could be meeting lovers or something here in time crossroads, but it has something to do with the money waiver. Somebody only want money here. That's what it has something to do with her. Now you know, Leo. So let's see what else is coming in here for you, Leo. Something is faded with this celebration here. Okay? It's fading. Let's talk about sign of Leo. We have here awakening. So a lot of you guys are being awoken on something here, and it has something to do with that. And y'all gonna be awoken in the summertime. Okay? Yeah. So let's tell you about the sign of Leo. What's coming in for the sign of Leo? We have here an awakening. So something is faded here. It's like the people that y'all celebrate here or something like that here, or someone here is unawoken. The people that y'all celebrating with, they finna be unawoken here. Because a lot of you guys are being awoken in the summertime here. And for some of y'all, the people that y'all dealing with, they unawoken. Yeah. That's why something is faded here. With this, something is faded because somebody here is unawoken. They unawoken her. That's why it's faded. And it has something to do with that. It has something to do with observing here, and it has something to do with appreciation. So you could be observing something here and appreciating something here on a phone or something like that here. But it also has something to do with the divine maximum here and divine timing. So for some of you divine maximums, male Leos here, y'all waiting on divine timing, but it has something to do with ascending. So it has something to do with someone here ascended, someone here is chasing. Or you could be chasing someone here that's ascended. And it has something to do with that, with this scarce space. Okay? But someone here is unawoken. Yeah, they unawoken. But y'all go. For some of y'all finna be awakened in the summertime. That's what it has something to do with her. You know. We have here too risky. You feel like it's not worth it, the risk. But opening your heart is a risk worth taking. So something can be too risky for you. Okay, and it has something to do with that, and it has something to do with eye candy. Somewhere it could be eye candy or something like that to you, and it has something to do with that. You don't want to take a risk, or someone here don't want to take a risk. Tell me about the sign of Leo. What's coming in for the sign of Leo here? It has something to do with too much work. It says you're telling yourself too much work, but it's really nothing to get involved in. So you could be doing too much work here, but somebody here could be doing too much work, but they worker is going to be faded. Some type of worker is going to be faded for somebody here. Okay, and it has something to do with that. Okay, for some of you guys, y'all can be, y'all work can be being faded here because it has something to do with body shame, and it has something to do with somebody here can be indecisive. It's like somebody here could be judging somebody's body or trying to judge somebody's body or something like that here. And it has something to do with somebody here is very indecisive. And it has something to do with that because somebody here got some hidden feelings. And it has something to do with they got hidden feelings here, but they're not committed. That's what they're hiding. They don't want to be committed to no one. Okay, but they want to get somebody her breadcrumbs. Yeah, that's what it has something to do with her, Leah. Or they want to give you breadcrumbs. Okay, It's like the people that y'all waking, celebrating with is unawoken, and you could be, some of y'all could be awoken and some of y'all are not, but that's what it has something to do with her. Okay, you'll tell me about sign of Leo. We have her recall your power as well as what is rightfully yours. So y'all could be recalling your power her. Okay. And it has something to do with the high priestess. Intuitive. Receiving downloads as well as the solution her. Someone here that's a high priestess is recalling their power. Yeah. Somebody here playing with. Yeah. We're talking about side of Leo. Some of y'all finna be unawoken. Somebody here, y'all is unawoken about some type of worker, because some type of worker is finna be faded here. Somebody worker is finna be faded. Yeah. And it has something to do with that. It says the diamond in the rough, one of the kind, under pressure, overlooking, turning into something greater. So it's like somebody here can be working her. Okay, it's like they think they work her is so good for some. And they think that they are a diamond in the rough because they have a job that's good and dandy. But it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with their job here is finna be faded, as well as somebody here is unwoken about it. Because it has something to do with their light is at the end of a tunnel. Keep going. And it has something to do with that. Somebody here can be keep going, but it has something to do with a soul tribe or a family here. And it has something to do with that. But it has something to do with in divine time in her. Some of you guys could be getting some type of new idea. But it also has something to do with y'all gonna be a spiritual awoken. A lot of you guys are finna get a spiritual awoken on something here. Okay. Yeah. Y'all finna be spiritual awoken. Yeah. It's like somebody here is think that they a diamond in the rough, but they unawoken. They think they a diamond in the rough, but they unawoken her. And it has something to do with that. It's like they unawoken her. They love to celebrate her and stuff like that as well. Her. It's like somebody here love to celebrate her and they unawoken. And it has something to do with that. But it has something to do with they love to celebrate and unawoken her. But they think that they a diamond in the rough, but they unawoken. And it has something to do with that. That's why something fit to be faded at somebody's job, or something fit to be faded because it has something to do with that. And for a lot of y'all fit to be spiritual awoken here. For a lot of y'all. It's going to be happening in the summertime. It has something to do with that. I told you, some of y'all finna go through a transformation. Yeah. And it has something to do with that. I am the creator. Yeah. After y'all do y'all transformation, y'all gonna be the creator here. Yeah, for some of y'all. They'll tell me about the side of Leo. It has something to do with the strength. That's the truth. With the strength there. That's the truth. Yeah. And it has something to do with the heaven door. So the truth is the heaven door is being opened here. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with, for some of y'all feel to be awoken on energies. I told you that. Y'all feel to be awoken on energies. And it has something to do with that. With this applying. Yeah. That's real talk. I told you a lot of y'all ain't awoken, but y'all go be. Yeah. Y'all gonna be awoken here, and y'all gonna get some type of truth, and it's gonna be connected to the heaven doors. Yeah. Let's talk about sign of Leo. We have here the mirror, self-reflection and writing, as well as the big picture. I told you y'all go see y'all self-reflection, y'all shadow side. Y'all gonna be working on y'all shadow side, or y'all can, and it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with the seer. Someone could be a seer here. Yeah. That's gonna make y'all do some type of reflection work or something like that. It could be a seer that y'all meet or something like that. Yeah. So it's tell about sign of Leo. It has something to do with energies here and power, as well as an altar. I told you y'all go figure out energies here, and it has something to do with rebirth. I told you y'all go through a rebirth here. Energies is fit to go through a rebirth as well. Because it has something to do with that, and it has something to do with harmony here. Yeah. Yeah. So it got something to do with energies here. Y'all go get some type of truth about energies here. Yeah, I told you that. Y'all go get some truth about energies here. Yeah. And it has something to do with that, and it has something to do with the heaven doors are being open here, because a lot of you guys are finna go through a rebirth. Y'all go through an ending, and y'all go through a rebirth. Yeah. Things gonna end in y'all life. That's what's going on here. I'm just being honest. Yeah. It has something to do with healing. So somebody here could be a healer, or somebody here is healing, and it has something to do with that. But somebody here is faking something to a healer. Yeah, they faking something to a healer here. Yeah, that's what it has something to do with her. So it's a sign of Leo here. Or they could be faking something to you, and you could be a healer. I told you somebody here only care about appearances. Whoever this is with energies, and it has something to do with somebody only care about appearances here, and they act like they want to tie the knot with somebody here and be in commitments with somebody here. Yeah, they want to tie the knot and they want to put appearances up, and it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with somebody only care about money here. They think money is the happiness. Yeah, they think money is their happiness here, because they ignore. They think money is their happiness here, but they ignore somebody here that do healthy choices. They be fake to this person that do healthy choices. Yeah, because they opposite towards them. Wow, somebody here finna fall. I told you that. Somebody only care about having knots with somebody here that only care about their appearances. Like, make it make sense here. And it has something to do with that. Then they think that they gonna be happy here with money? No. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with somebody who want to be fake to a happy person here? Nah. They want to be fake to this person. They thought they was gonna be happy to somebody here that only care about appearances? Nah. Because it look like to me is somebody here gonna be opposite. Somebody here is opposite towards another person. And somebody here had another judge somebody that they should have never judged, but they can't judge the people that sit around here and put up appearances to them. That's why somebody here finna figure out about energy, sir. And appearances. Yeah. Because it has something to do with your dreams are never further than you reach. So somebody's dreams ain't never further than they reach you, Leo. It has something to do with you are the beacon to others and follow. So don't hide your bright light. Yeah. Somebody think they a diamond in the rough. How you a diamond in the rough and you walking her? I ain't laughing. I was one of them. That's why I'm laughing. I was one of them. So I had to get awoken though. It got something to do with when you start your path appears. So take a step into the direction here. Yeah. So you finna start a path here, and it has something to do with when a new door is open, walk through it and begin again. Yeah, y'all finna begin again. I told you that. It has something to do with when you start a path appearing, so take a step into your direction. So somebody here take a step into somebody's direction, and like I told you, all they care about is appearances. This is where they going down, but it's gonna be an ending. Yeah, this is what's going on here, man. Somebody here put on the show, and they need to, because somebody here forget this truth about energies, though. They forget this truth, or somebody here forget some truth about energies for playing around, I guess, with you, Leo, or somebody here was playing around with somebody here, and they job for to be faded. Yeah, whoever this is, it got something to do with the Six of Wands, fire energy. So a lot of you guys could be in the Six of Wands here. Yeah, and it has something to do with the Nine of Pentacles. So a lot of you guys could be in the Nine of Pentacles as well here. Hold on. Yeah, the Nine of Pentacles. A lot of you guys are single as well. Yeah. Y'all could be in victory here and y'all in the Nine of Pentacles, sir. So let's say I signed the Leo. We have here Temperance, Sagittarius energy. And we also have the Four of Wands. Yep. We also have here the Nine of Cups, and we have the High Priestess, Pisces energy. Somebody here is fulfilled as well here. Okay? And somebody here can be a high priest, or somebody here can be keeping a secret, but it has something to do with that. That's why it's judgment on somebody here. Yeah. Or somebody here only cared about themselves here. Yeah. Just outside of Leo. For some of y'all finna get some type of truth here, Leo, and it got something to do with that in y'all home, because it has something to do with the Ace of Wands, fire energy here. Yeah, y'all go get some type of truth here. Yeah, because it has something to do with the Page of Cups, and it has something to do with the Sun. A lot of you guys finna figure out the energies that y'all messing with her. They only giving y'all faulty offers, and it has something to do with that. That's why y'all need to stand y'all ground with the Nine of Wands. A lot of you guys be working as well, or for some of y'all might even get a faulty offer at y'all job. For some of y'all, yep, that's the type of truth y'all finna get her. Yeah. That's real talk here, Leo. Spirits outside of Leo. We have the Queen of Wands, fire energy. And we also have her, the Two of Pentacles. So somebody here juggling somebody here, or somebody here thought they could juggle a Earth Angel here. Yeah. or a Temperance Angel, and this Temperance Angel got some type of truth. It got something to do with the Emperor, and it got something to do with the world. Something that's in and of a cycle here. Okay, some of you guys could have been dealing with an Aries for some of y'all or something like that, but it's an in and of a cycle here. And it has something to do with that. It has something to do with that. It has something to do with the King of Wands here finna be in their head here. Or some of y'all male Leos is finna be in y'all head with the Nine of Swords, because it has something to do with y'all finna figure out. For some of y'all at y'all job here or a boss here is go in a cycle here. And it got something to do with that. That's the truth here with the Three of Wands. For some of you Leo males. Yeah. Somebody here juggled somebody here. And for some of you Leo females here, y'all getting juggled here. This is what y'all finna figure out. And that's the truth. Yeah, y'all getting juggled here in y'all home. So that's all outside of Leo. I'm just being honest. It has something to do with the Five of Wands. It's a lot of competition in y'all home here. For some of you Leo females, y'all getting juggled and they want to bring y'all competition here. And it has something to do with that, with the strength cord, Leo energy. And for some of you Leo males here, somebody here want to put y'all in competition here. Y'all can be in the Six of Wands here, but y'all in competition. Because it has something to do with that, and that's the truth. For some of you Leo females, y'all females, y'all finna figure out that y'all getting juggled her, and it has something to do with that, and it got something to do with the Ten of Pentacles, her. Y'all sow y'all seeds into family with y'all family as well, her, with the Seven of Pentacles, and it has something to do with that, and it has something to do with the Knight of Swords, her. Something gonna be coming in real quick. Yeah, y'all gonna be sowing y'all seeds with y'all family for some of y'all. Yeah. But y'all finna figure out something here. Y'all finna figure out. It's like y'all finna figure out y'all family here. Put appearances up to y'all. For some of y'all. Y'all old family putting up appearances. Yeah, that's what y'all finna figure out, man. For some of y'all. And for some of y'all, y'all finna figure that out. Yeah. Your old family. And it has something to do with it. I'm just keeping it in the book. And y'all finna get some truth about also energies around y'all as well. I'm just keeping it in the book here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It look like to me is this got something to do with the past, the Six of Cups, water energy here. A lot of you guys get to y'all family here. I mean, kids too, as well as the world. So it can be an end of a cycle here as well here. The past, y'all go in a cycle here with the past. Yeah. Give me one on Temperance, Sagittarius energy here. We have here the Queen of Wands, fire energy. So it has something to do with the Queen of Wands here. And it has something to do with the Five of Wands, and it has something to do with the Nine of Swords. So somebody here wanted to put a Queen of Wands, or for some of you Leo females, y'all have Sagittarius in y'all chart for some of y'all. But it has something to do with that, and it has something to do with somebody here in their head here, because somebody here wanted to put somebody here in competition. And it has something to do with that. That's why somebody here figured a tower. Scorpio energy. Yeah. That's what it has something to do with here. Yeah, that's what's coming in real slow. Give me one out of the Queen of Wands, sir. It's two Queen of Wands. Give me one out of the Queen of Wands, sir. It has something to do with the Page of Wands. So it has something to do with the Queen of Wands. For some of you Queen of Wands, is y'all get some type of good news. Just coming in patient in time. Because it has something to do with the Two of Cups, sir. It has something to do with the Magician, Gemini energy. For some of you Leo females, y'all are manifesting a Two of Cups, water energy. Y'all are manifesting relationships. It has something to do with that. For some of you guys, y'all are empresses as well here. Give me one or the Four of Wands. It has something to do with the Six of Swords. So a lot of you guys are moving the Corporal Waters. It's a Queen of Wands here that move the Corporal Waters here. Okay? Y'all could be getting some type of good news here and moving the Corporal Waters. And it has something to do with that, with the Hierophant here, Taurus energy. And it has something to do with someone here can be indecisive. For some of you guys, y'all can be dealing with a Taurus, but somebody here is indecisive, or somebody here don't want to make a choice about a Taurus. And it has something to do with that. That's why it's going to be the Ten of Swords. Somebody here go through the Ten of Swords. Yeah. Why the Two of Wands here? It has something to do with justice, Libra energy. So it has something to do with somebody here getting juggled. Yeah. And it's just for somebody here to get juggled here, because it has something to do with that. Some of you guys, y'all could have, Libra here could have been juggling y'all, or it has something to do with y'all could be getting some type of justice here and getting some type of good news. But it has something to do with the Knight of Pentacles here. It has something to do with the Queen of Cups. So it has something to do with the Queen of Cups here. Somebody here could be giving a Queen of Cups an offer or something like that, or water energy here. It is coming in slow. But it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with the Three of Cups, water energy. Some of you guys could be celebrating, or Queen of Cups could be y'all friend as well here. Okay. Give me one on the Ace of Swords. It has something to do with the star, Aquarius energy. So it has something to do with a lot of you guys are healing at this time here, and y'all going to get y'all justice. But it has something to do with the devil, and it has something to do with the chariot. So what's coming in is some of y'all gonna have to look at y'all shadow, and it has something to do with that. Or for some of y'all can be dealing with a Capricorn or another Cancer here. But if you're not, you're gonna have to look at your shadow. That's what's coming in, and it has something to do with that, with the Five of Swords, air energy. Give me one on the Five of Wands. It has something to do with the Seven of Pentacles. So it has something to do with, this is what somebody here sow they seeds. That's why they getting their justice. Somebody thought that they was getting some type of justice here by being in the Five of Wands. Somebody here put somebody here in competition here, and then they juggle somebody here. But they thought that they was getting justice, or this is what they sow they seeds into. But it has something to do with the sun, and it has something to do with something that's put to rest here. A lot of you guys are putting something to rest, or something that's put to rest here. And it has something to do with that. What's put to rest here is because somebody here thought that they could Three of Swords somebody here and make them go through a heartbreak. Give me one on the Knight of Wands. I mean the Ace of Wands. It has something to do with somebody who ain't happy with the Five of Cups as well here. They can be healing at this time, or somebody here is healing at this time here, and they not happy here. They ain't happy here. Because it has something to do with that, and it has something to do with the Six of Wands, and it has something to do with the moon. So it has something to do with somebody here could be in the Six of Wands here, but it's like somebody here could be hiding something, or something is hidden, and it has something to do with something that's hidden in a home here, or a contract with the Four of Wands. Give me one on the Strength, Leo energy. It has something to do with the world. Something's going to be an ending of a cycle here. Y'all can be sowing y'all seeds here or something, but what y'all sowing y'all seeds into, or what somebody's throwing their seeds into, they're not gonna be content. This is earth energy as well as water energy here. They're not gonna be content because somebody here is putting them in the somebody here only care about the Six of Wands, so that's why they going. That's why they gonna be in the Five of Wands competition. This is what they sow their seeds into, and it has something to do with the Ace of Cups here, and it has something to do with the past. Somebody here gave to the past here. That's why they in illusions. And it has something to do with that, and that's why they stuck her with the Eight of Swords. Yup. Somebody here got into their family here. So for some of y'all gonna get some type of truth that y'all get to y'all family here, but y'all gonna figure out the energies that y'all dealing with her. They keep up appearances, or you keep up appearances here. I'm just keeping it real here, and it has something to do with that. It has something to do with y'all getting y'all family here, but it's like what y'all sowing y'all seeds into is into the past with y'all family. That's what it has something to do with here. That's why y'all stuck her for a lot of y'all. I'm just keeping it a buck, and I just gotta keep it real. It's good to be around your family, but for sometimes your family can put appearances up to y'all. For some of y'all, for some of you Leo females, y'all finna get some type of justice about somebody here juggling y'all. Yeah. For some of you Leo females. Because somebody here thought they could juggle with a Temperance angel, or they can't. Is it Temperance angel her, or a Sagittarius her, or they thought they could juggle with a Libra her, they not going to be able to. Because it has something to do with that. And for some of you Leo females her, y'all go move to Karma Water, sir, because y'all getting some type of good news, sir. And y'all moving to Karma Water because y'all getting some type of good news, sir. And what y'all getting is some type of good news is somebody here, they want y'all to sow y'all seeds. For some of you Leo females, it's a competition. Somebody here want y'all, for some of you Leo females, sir, they want to sow they seed, they want you to sow your seeds into competition here. And it has something to do with that. That's the truth. That's the truth here. That's the truth here. And the truth is y'all need to heal. The only way Leo females, y'all go get y'all justice if y'all heal. And that's the truth here. And it has something to do with that. Y'all gonna have to heal, and y'all Leo females gonna have to end cycles. And it has something to do with that. Because what y'all sowing y'all seeds into, for some of you Leo females and Leo males, what y'all sowing y'all seeds into, y'all not gonna be content. And it has something to do with that. I just gotta keep it a bug with you, Leo. Okay? Now you know. So tell me about the sign of Leo. It has something to do with life insurance here. Yeah. It got something to do with some type of life insurance here, or something like that here, but it came out backwards. Yeah. And it has something to do with that, and it has something to do with somebody who could be in a commitment with somebody here, but whoever they in a commitment with is a fake flexer. And it has something to do with that. Somebody here holding on to something here, and what they holding on to is somebody here for to reject them, because it has something to do with a divine feminine here, and it has something to do with a person that got a bad reputation here. One got a bad reputation, and one, somebody here could be with a divine feminine, Or somebody here with a person that got a bad reputation, but they also be around a divine feminine. But it has something to do with that, and it has something to do with somebody here finna get honey here. And they finna get honey for the settlements and agreements that they made. Because it has something to do with somebody here love to party all the time here and act like you are special to them. Nah. Somebody here finna go through confusion. And somebody here finna go somebody here too. That's what it has something to do with her. Somebody here played with a divine feminine here. And then wanted to sit around her and play with this person. With ensuring life, ensuring. Somebody here gave it a family here. It got something to do with a family that's backwards her. Or somebody here be giving to their family here. But it's backwards. Yeah. So somebody here, for some of you Leo females or dudes, y'all finna figure out y'all family backwards her. Yeah. What y'all giving to her. That's real talk. I told you. Some of y'all finna get honey her. Or somebody here finna get honey her, and y'all, somebody here finna get honey, hex, witchcraft mix, and they doing this, and it got something to do with an ex-lover her. Yeah, and it has something to do with that, and then somebody here finna get rejected her with this Netflix and chilling, because it has something to do with somebody here can be pregnant her, or somebody here told somebody her a fake pregnancy her with this DNA. That's why somebody here is intuitive on it, and it has something to do with somebody here don't want no strings attached with somebody here, but they stalking somebody here. But it has something to do with that, and it has something to do with traveling and act like they want to commit with somebody here and they want to travel. But it has something to do with all they do is give people breadcrumbs here. That's why somebody here finna get bad karma, because all they give them is breadcrumbs here. Yeah, that's real talk. So what's outside of Leo? It has something to do with road. So it has something to do with somebody here go to their family here, or somebody here be messing with their family here. It is backwards her, because it has something to do with organizing crime, and it has something to do with somebody here could be an organizing crime, but somebody here is connected to a karmic tie, and it has something to do with that, and it has something to do with somebody here love to hold grudges her, and it has something to do with that. Let's date each other for a while. It's like they want to date other people for a while her, and somebody here could be holding a grudge, but it has something to do with somebody here ain't nothing but the devil. That's why it's hollow. They ain't nothing but the devil. And it has something to do with that. And somebody twin flame her. Somebody here wanted them to go through an emotional storm or something. But it has something to do with the chase and pictures her. It's like somebody here chase pictures. Or somebody here chase pictures her. And it has something to do with they love to have love affairs as well her. That's why they finna be in guilt. Yeah. Because it has something to do with somebody here reject somebody here because they coreless or they don't have no core or something like that. They be rejecting them. And that's why somebody here finna be annoyed her with this hook. Yeah. Somebody here think because somebody got to have a card or something like that here. Nah, that don't mean nothing. But they keep giving to their fake family here. Yeah. Yeah, I saw doing somebody here finna be threatened with this road. They finna be threatening her, whoever this is. Because it has something to do with somebody here withdrawing her. And it has something to do with when they withdraw, they gonna be dry with nothing. And it has something to do with that, with this hookups and hook, they gonna go through depression. Because it has something to do with somebody here is gonna be under pressure with this magical feelings or love spell that somebody here thought that they was doing. Because it has something to do with somebody here loves to have one or two, more than one woman, more than one man. They hot and cold her in decisions and multiple choices. But it has something to do with somebody here to get bad news her, because they ain't nothing but a wolf with sheep clothing on. And it has something to do with that, with this travel they thought they was doing. Yeah, that's what it has something to do with. Give me one on justice. It has something to do with somebody here still sowing they war oats, or somebody here love to sow they war oats her. Yeah, but it has something to do with because somebody here being a jackpot her, and it has something to do with winning money and being in a jackpot with intimacy. But it has something to do with that. Somebody here got evidence on somebody here too, and somebody here is a psychic or that alien, and it has something to do with that. Somebody here don't communicate with somebody here, and things are moving along. So somebody here that block somebody or they communicate and things are moving along. Because it has something to do with somebody here love to be sneaky here and wear a mask here. They love to be sneaky and they love to wear a mask. And it has something to do with that. That's why somebody here finna be broken hearted here, because they thought that they was in a jackpot. Yeah. They thought that they was in a jackpot here. With they sowing their raw oats with their fake family here. Yeah, that's what it looked like. Yeah. That would look like, it look like they love to party with this sour altar. Yeah, they love to party as well as with they fake family here, and they sold they royal oats. But it had something to do with somebody here finna be heartbroken here because they thought that they was in the jackpot, like I told you. Yeah. Guess what's going on here, man? Somebody here love the party. Yeah, that partying is all good and dandy, but you know, yeah. And who they partying with is poison, and they be doing drugs here. And the females that they roll oats with, they be doing drugs all the time. Yeah, because it look like to me is somebody here is better off being by themselves here, or you better off being by yourself here. And somebody here is obsessed, but it has to do with will return someday somehow. Somebody here will return someday somehow, but it has to do with we are a family here, and I choose you. So somebody here could be in a relationship with a family or something like that here, but it has something to do with you're special to me. But whatever special it is, they going through conflict. Yeah. Somebody here wanted to party with a high vibe person here, an empress. Yeah, they wanted to party with this empress here, but it has something to do with stalking you. They could be stalking this empress, but what they stalk is having a love of her. That's what they stalk, and it has something to do with that. But somebody here is done here. You're forever. Somebody done, and they completed a lesson, and it has something to do with they made a mistake here, because somebody here finna be in the hunting house. Yeah, they finna be in the hunting house. You know what they finna be in the hunting house with? They finna be in the hunting house because they thought that they was gonna make a settlement with Divine Feminine. Nah, the settlement they making is somebody here, and then they thought they was gonna make a settlement with a Divine Feminine, but they thought they was gonna hold on to a person that got a bad reputation. Nah. Somebody here finna get rejected in relationships and long-term commitments. Yeah, because they a fake flexer. Yeah. Ooh, wow, Leo, this is what y'all going through. And I started doing somebody who thought they could sweet talk somebody here. Yeah, they love to sweet talk, and they thought they was gonna sweet talk this empress here. Yeah. When they sold they royal oats. But it like to me is somebody here is opposites attract. And it has something to do with somebody here to go through confusion. Because it has something to do with somebody here got a big ego. And somebody here will, I'm not over you, but they got an ego. And it has something to do with that. Because they love to give somebody here breadcrumbs. That's why they're getting bad karma. Because it has something to do with they love to travel and act like they want to be in commitment with them. But then after they travel to them and act like they want to be in commitment, they ain't want no strings attached with them. This was y'all dealing with early, y'all. So what it look like to me is somebody here love to be with they fake family here, sold their royal oats and always partying all the time to sweet talk somebody here. And what it look like to me is somebody who gonna be in this road and they gonna be threatened because it has something to do with somebody here always partying with people that's poison and toxic. But they thought that they was gonna party with a Divine Feminine here and sweet talk this Divine Feminine. That's what they thought. That's what they thought her. Yeah, that's what somebody here thought her. But they job or whatever they got going on here finna be faded. And they thought that they was so awoke in her. But somebody here is very unawoke in her. But they acting like they a diamond in the rough. Yeah. Yeah, Leo. Yeah, somebody here is confused. But they finna get this clarity about these energies here. Yeah, somebody here finna get this clarity about these energies. They finna figure out, man, what they dealing with her. Somebody heard it's playing around, man, Leo. This is what's going on. Somebody heard get to their family here, yeah, but they go figure it out, though. Yeah, a wealthy man. So somebody here could be a wealthy man here. This wealthy man finna get a message. Yeah. Swing time outside the Leo. Oh, boy. Yeah, look like gift. So somebody here could be gifted here. Toil and labor. And somebody here finna get judged because somebody here in a relationship with somebody here or something here, or somebody finna get judged about a job. And it has something to do with that. It has something to do with journey. Yeah. Somebody finna get judged about a job here. Yeah. It has something to do with high honored. Gifted and high honored. So somebody here can be gifted and they can be high honored. It has something to do with somebody finna get a message of concern here about their family here too. Somebody finna get a message of concern about their family. And what they gonna get is somebody who could be in great fortune here, a main male. But it has something to do with that. They think that they in great fortune, but all they do is hang around false people or false person. It's outside and it likes to me it's the courthouse or somebody finna get some papers or yeah, somebody here finna get some paper. You know what papers they finna get? Somebody here in great fortune here. on the horizon. But it has something to do with these courtships here and a mature male. This mature male and these courtships, they gonna be in what? Despair. Or somebody here ain't gonna be happy in the relationships that they dealing with. Yeah. Woo-wee. This is what somebody dealing with her, man. Somebody here, somebody here thought they can give papers to somebody here that was gifted and high honored. They thought they could judge this person that was gifted and high honored. Nah, baby. So it's all outside. They can't judge this person when they dealing with people that ain't right. Yeah, it got something to do with development and pictures. So somebody here can see something here. They gonna see something here. And it has something to do with desert, and it has something to do with Wallace. Somebody finna see something here that they right out into the desert. Because it has something to do with somebody here love to put clouds up here with this pigment. They environment here, they in illusions here. Yeah, that's real talk with this pickle. Yeah. Development pictures here. Yeah. It has something to do with this environment here. They just float everywhere. You see how this bag is floating? Yeah, this bag is floating here. Yeah, that's what's going on here. But it has something to do with this green land, and it has something to do with eggplant. So it has something to do with something could be growing here with this green land and eggplant. But it has something to do with somebody here with this Kanye events, as well as this pumpkin cup here. Okay, but it has something to do with crazy patterns. Somebody here got some crazy patterns here. Yeah, they do. They definitely do here. And they finna figure out who they dealing with here. And whining and dining got some crazy patterns. Yeah. That's the river they going down. It look like to me is this Saturday morning cartoons. Yeah, it look like that Saturday morning cartoons they in. Because it look like to me is with this lake and this bar. It ain't nothing but the lake here. And the bird. Ain't no but somebody go drown up in here. Because it look like to me is with this Wallace and these cats, something is mystery. And somebody know about it. Because somebody here got spiritual gifts. Yeah. Whoever this is that they playing with her. Because that outside on Leo. It look like to me is somebody here read a whole bunch of books. Whoever they playing with like this, that's gifted. Yeah. And it has something to do with that. Somebody here could be with their kids or something like that here. Yeah, somebody here be with their kids and things like that here. And stuff like that here. And climbing up a ladder. But it has something to do with somebody here could be with their family here as well here. But the family that they with her, they in straight prison. Wow. Where's that outside of Leo? It look like to me is somebody here could be talking to somebody here on the phone. Yeah. To somebody that read a lot of books here. That's what they doing. And it has something to do with somebody here can be, fixing on their line. So they doing a line here. And it got something to do with somebody here could be doing a line here or making some type of line up here. And it's weeks and days. But it has something to do with somebody here gonna be empty here. They gonna feel so empty, it's gonna be pathetic. And whoever they with her ain't nothing but a greedy type of person here. They feel empty here. Whoever this is. And it has something to do with that. Yeah. Outside of Leo. It has something to do with that. And it has something to do with the bear. Somebody here holding on to a bear here. Or want somebody here to believe that they so lovey-dovey and everything else. But it has something to do with that with this wand. It's like they be on the wand, but all they doing is trying to close them in to a curtain here. You see how they closing them in the closet here? They wine and dine, and then they close them into a curtain or a closet here. Yeah, that's what that has something to do with her. But it's judgment on somebody here because something finna be cleansed. It's judgment on somebody here. You got somebody here finna feel so empty. They finna feel so empty. Whoever this is. Hey. Now you know what's going on, Lily. Yeah. Mars energy. Somebody here finna say some type of action here, and it has something to do with Aquarius energy here. Yeah. Some of y'all could have been dealing with an Aquarius here for some of y'all or something. So it's outside Ooh. It has something to do with the North Node. Somebody here playing with somebody that's in a North Node and in a purpose. Yeah. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with Pluto energy here. Somebody here finna go through a death and an ending. and a new beginning. And it has something to do with that. This got something to do with a Sagittarius her as well. Her, they got a throat chakra. They use their throat chakra her. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with a Capricorn her with the heart chakra. Yeah. And it has something to do with Aquarius. Yeah. What's all trying to Leah? It has something to do with the moon. Somebody thought they could put illusions up to somebody here that's in their north node. Yeah. And it has something to do with Mars energy here. A divine maximum here can be used in communication here with Mars energy. But it has something to do with that, with a fire energy here, with the ancestors or something like that here. But it has something to do with Aries energy as well as Cancer energy here. And it has something to do with that. Yeah. Somebody thought they could put illusions up to somebody here that's in their north node. Yeah. And it has something to do with that. It has something to do with the sun, Leo energy here. So it has something to do with a Leo. Somebody thought they could put illusions up to. Or Leo thought they could put illusions up to somebody that's in their north node. It got something to do with root chakra. And it has something to do with the solar plex. So it has something to do with sexual. But it has something to do with the root chakra as well here. Somebody here using energy on somebody here. And it got something to do with security. And it has something to do with the sexual energy. And it has something to do with that. It has something to do with Virgo energy as well as Aries energy as well here. And it has something to do with that. As well as Cancer and fire energy. Yeah. And they use communication here. Yeah. This maximum. This divine maximum. Yeah. Now you know. Those are your messages, Leo. So somebody here thought that they could put illusions up to somebody here that's in their north node. Yep. That's what they thought. Yep. Take care. Bye-bye.